Guys, so in this video we're going to be working on modules using Geeks for Geeks website. So basically a module is a file that contains Python's definitions and statements, usually a file ending with a .py. Alright, so basically a module from what I've seen is just a file that has functions in it that you can reuse in different places. So I'm going to create a folder so we can test this out. Call this folder modules, and within modules I'm going to have two files. The first file will be calc.py, and then I have another file called main.py. Alright, so in our calc.py I'm going to define two functions. Add takes two parameters, a and b, and we're basically going to return a plus b. Alright, so I'm going to define another one called sub, a and b, and this will also return a, this time minus b. Alright, so those are our two functions. Our module is done. So I want to call those functions from this file. So I'm going to start by saving this into a variable, and we say 10 plus 10 essentially. So we print answer. I'm expecting 20 on the screen. So cd into your modules and write python space main.py, and you can see here it's saying that the add is not defined. It doesn't know where to get this from, but we know it's in here. So there is a way of importing our modules. So we can say from our calc file import add, and there we go. And that's how modules are imported. You can change this and your calculation is just 30. Okay, so let's go ahead and call our sub, and we also want to print. Alright, so again, if we try to run this, we'll get an error, sub is not defined, and you can just keep on adding commas over here and it will keep importing things for you. Alright, so that works, but we can also just put a star, and that will basically import every function we have in that module file. Alright, so Python also has its own library of modules like math and random and some other ones, string, etc. So I can, for example, import math. From math, I want to import a square root function. So that allows me, I'm going to save this into a variable, and I can call the square root function, which I did not define myself. And then I can say print whatever is in that variable. Then go over here and run it, and we can see we have 8 printed as a square root of 64. So that's modules. Basically, you can create your own modules, or you can use the ones that Python has, community has created. So this is what I will be exploring more of, just to see what sort of libraries they have. Python is known to have lots of these libraries, and that's what makes it stand out in amongst other languages. So I'm going to be exploring this in the future, but I just want to have a quick look at how to create my own and how to import libraries. So that's it, guys, for this video. I'll see you in the next video.